What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be doing a guide on the Einek guild boss, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to score 8k plus with this new team I have found here. So let's get into the video. Before we actually hop into the video though, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to 10k subscribers, and at the time of recording this video, I'm at 7.92k subscribers on the YouTube channel. Turn on post notifications if you want to stay up to date with anything 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross related, and with that out of the way, let's hop into the video. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I'll show you from the score that I actually got. I was testing out a new team in Guild Boss, and I scored this on my first run of each difficulty, by the way. So this is like, this guide is basically like your first clear of each run, and just to get it done, like just to get it over with, basically. So we have normal, hard, and extreme. I'm going to be going over normal, hard, and extreme in that order. We'll start with normal first. Alright, so before we actually hop into normal, hard, and extreme, let's actually go over the team we're using here in the setup. So we have Red Derriere here. She's going to be your main DPS for this. You can actually run any attack set, really. Attack crit damage doesn't matter because she's not going to be critting. But an attack set works as high of an attack as you can get on her. As much weapons as you can get as well. 6 out of 6 does help, but not necessary. All you really need is just a Derriere with an attack set, right? For your Red Zeldris, you're going to want to run HP defense, and the reason for that is because you want to have as much HP so that going into the fight you get more points, because you actually get more points based on the remaining HP of your team, and it's actually proportional to how much you actually have in total as well. So Zeldris HP defense, try and get us like HP rolls as good as you can. That's going to help out a lot. Red Gallon here, you're going to want to run HP defense as well. I don't have UR gear for my Gallon, so it's just regular HP defense, so this team can actually score a lot higher. Because Gallon and Twigo don't have UR gear, actually. This is just regular HP defense. It's not too crazy, right? So we'll show you that. And then we have my Twigo set right here, which is going to be HP defense as well. As you can see. So we got 15% rolls on this with my Ludo gear. So he's going to be chilling there. But basically, you're going to be running this team right here for every single difficulty, right? So we have the Derriere, Red Zeldris, Red Gallant, and Red Twigo. Just another thing to note, there's another team you can use as well that's like, that probably will be more free-to-play friendly, but it's in my other video, which I'll link in the description. I'll actually just show the team like on the screen here, but basically like it'll be like Arthur, Twigo, Hauser, and Gil Thunder or Red Escanor, and you can run that team instead. But this team, from what I've found, is actually a lot better than that team, so we're gonna run this team right here. You always want to make sure you're running HP food on normal as well, because the points actually scale off you getting high HP when you finish the match. So remaining HP. So if you have really high remaining HP, you're going to get a lot of points. And if you guys don't understand the synergy here, we have Red Zeldris here to give the basic stat buff for the commandments. We have Red Gallon here to lower the enemy's defense by 30%. And then we have the Red Derriere here. And then we have Red Twigo to actually give the HP buff as well. And the HP buff will stack with Zeldris' passive to boost Derriere, Galland, and Zeldris' HP as well. So we're going to be really beefy. Derriere is going to be our nuker here. And yeah, so we're going to hop into the normal difficulty here. And I'll see you guys when we load in. I'll teach you what to do. Alright, so now that we've loaded into the fight here, as you can see, we're going to have a lot of HP on our units here. You can see 253k HP on my Derriere there. Let's go to my Zeldris real quick. We'll actually see 300k HP. That's why I think like this team might be the new best team. But it's actually really good because you have so much HP on the team. Like if we go to my Gallant here, you should have like 275k. And my Twigo here is going to have the lowest, but 270k because he's not getting the buff from Zeldris. But here we go. So what we do, start of the turn, what you're going to do is you're just going to want to waste your cards. So you're just going to do this. You're just going to do this. You're going to do this. And then you're going to use this card last, because this is going to be the remove buff card from Red Gallant. And it's actually going to remove that one buff that they have up here. So we're going to do this as the last card. So we're just going to waste cards like that. Basically, it's just to break the shield and do a decent amount of damage as well. We're going to do that and then just remove that buff as well. So there we go. Bop. Alrighty. Now what we're going to do is, now that you get a bunch of Derriere cards here, you're going to actually try to rush Derriere Ultimate. So we're just going to let the Einek Guild Boss attack my Gallon there. We're actually just going to tank that like pretty well. And what we're going to do here is we're actually just going to move cards and rush Derriere Ultimate. So what you can do is, it doesn't really matter, but what you do is you just want to do this, and then, well, actually no, we have to get her ultimate, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna move again. We'll use it, and then we'll actually just move again, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. We'll do that. There we go. And now what we're gonna do now, we're actually just gonna do a bunch of damage here to the boss, and then we're just gonna nuke him with Derriere. It's an easy clap. And as you can see, the boss did remove my buffs, and that's why I didn't use a buff card here. But if I was to do this, we do this card right here. We're gonna do this card with Gallon because it's gonna do the most damage, and then we'll Derriere nuke. We're gonna be able to take out the Einek guild boss and score about 2k points on the normal version. It's gonna be like 1.9k. But it's actually a good amount of points, right? We just boom, 700k, easy clap. Let's see the amount of points we get now. We always guarantee a 3-turn run. Yeah, so you're gonna get about almost 2k points there, which is really good, right? It's no RNG involved really, because all you have to do is just rush a Derriere ultimate. And even if you don't top deck a Derriere card there, you should just be able to rush ultimate by moving cards. So I mean, I guess it is like a little bit of RNG, but like it's only for like one Derriere card, so you can merge it just to rush your ult. But yeah, that's going to be the normal difficulty. Let's hop into the hard difficulty. Alright, so for the hard difficulty of the Einek guild boss, you're actually going to run alt gauge food instead of HP food. And the reason for running alt gauge food is because we're actually going to be abusing alt rush, so you get Derriere's ultimate for turn 2. Hard difficulty is not going to require any RNG at all. It's mainly based on how much damage your ultimate with Derriere does at the end. So we're going to hop in. I'm going to show you guys no RNG involved. As long as you have the exact same team setup, you can score easily like 2k points on this or higher. I think on my score, I got 2,400, yeah. But that was based on my Derriere doing a lot of damage, right? You can, like, your score will fluctuate depending on how much you can do. But you'll get like 2k points plus. So let's hop in and I'll show you guys how it goes. Alright, so we have loaded into the fight here. What you're going to do turn 1 is you're actually just going to move Derriere card, move Derriere card, move Derriere card, and use it. It's an easy clap. This one is actually probably the easiest guild boss run to actually complete. So it's not going to be too difficult. Because this one, all you really do is just rush an ultimate and then just nuke on the second turn, right? It's not anything crazy. So what we're going to do, we're actually just going to buff up with Derriere. We're going to do this card right here. We're going to remove buff as well. And then we're also just going to nuke. So that's going to be enough. Let's just see. There we go. Remove the buff so the Derriere ultimate can do more damage. And here we go. Bop. Just like that. 400k. You don't need anything crazy. It's enough to kill. I think if you get like 200k plus, it's a guaranteed kill. But yeah, as you guys can see, guaranteed 2k plus. This was 2,300 only in 2 turns. And as you can see, we got a lot of points additional to HP there. If the guild boss actually targeted Derriere more often than Twigo there, we actually would have got more points because Derriere would have lifestealed and full healed. But he did attack Twigo there a little bit. But as you can see, it's a guaranteed 2k plus points. As long as your Derriere hits a decent score. It shouldn't be like too insane. Anything like 300k plus should get you like 2k plus. So that's gonna be that. Let's hop into the extreme difficulty. Alright, so now that we're done with hard and normal, let's actually move into the extreme difficulty here. On extreme difficulty, we're gonna switch back to HP food. And the reason for that is because we're gonna want to try and boost our points as much as possible by having proportional HP, right? We're gonna try and do that as much as possible. This one's gonna be a little RNG heavy, not too crazy, but all you really need is just to get Derriere ultimate while stacking with her as well as much as you can. So let's actually hop in and I'll show you guys how it goes. Alright, so we have hopped into the extreme difficulty of the Einek guild boss. What we're going to do here is we're actually just going to waste our cards. So we're just going to do the same thing we did last time. We do this, 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 and this. And we're going to want to hope for Derriere cards here as well, as much as possible. Because the more Derriere cards you get, the easier it is going to be for us, right? Because we're going to be able to rush our ultimate faster than normal. So let's just see here. We do get a Derriere buff card there, which is good. It's going to attack my Twigo there. Not going to do enough damage. We're just going to tank that. Let's see. Do 18k right there. What we're going to do is we're going to merge Derriere card. We're going to attack. We're going to do this attack right here. And then I guess we could actually buff up as well. But to play it safe, we'll do this card. Because we want to make sure we get Derriere cards and keep stacks with her. Because we're going to want to start stacking on the second turn and onwards. So let's see. Here we are. We're going to merge that. We're going to get a bunch of Derriere cards there. That's really good. That's okay. That is really good. And that is not common. I don't know what happened there. But yeah. So he does have a cancel buff card. But you want to time it so that he doesn't cancel buffs when you're doing damage to him, right? So we're just going to do this card right here. We're going to do the Derriere swipe. We're going to merge this with Zeldris and actually just take Gauge again. Let's do that. I think that's the play. So we're going to buff up there. Going to swipe. Barely going to break. This is going to take his Gauge on his ultimate, so he's not going to be able to ult us there. There we go. And now we have the Zeldris ultimate as well. So even if he does remove our buffs here with a Derriere, we should be chilling. But what we're going to do here is we're not actually going to attack with Derriere, because if we attack onto the boss right here, he's going to dissolve you because of this buff right here. So what we're going to do, if we have a remove buff card, which is we actually do, we're actually going to use that first. We're going to use the Zeldris ultimate, and then we're actually just going to do this right here. So easy clap. We'll do that. We're going to remove his buffs. They should do enough to kill or be pretty close enough. So let's see. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty close. You don't have to kill him this turn, as you'll see. I don't really kill him there. But we have another ultimate, and we still have Derriere cards here, so we're perfectly fine. As long as we don't get our buffs removed on Derriere, we should be fine here. So there we go. Also, okay, so he does remove our buffs, but it's fine. Let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's alt, and then we'll just do this right here. Here we go. We get the buff. We're going to drop the Twigo ultimate. And that's going to get the kill right there. 52k Keck W. And then next turn, what we're going to do is we're just going to use the Derriere buff card and then just nuke into the Einek guild boss. Should be easy peasy from there. Let's just see. Okay, so that's not bad. So what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll attack with Derry. And then we'll nuke with the Derriere ultimate there. So let's see. Bop. Gallon's not going to break the shield right there. Derriere breaks the shield. And then we drop the ultimate. Boom, 900k, easy clap. So just like that, you're going to get at least like 4k or around 4k on this point thing right there. Yeah, as you can see, basically 4k, which is really good. And then, yeah, you've basically completed, as long as you get the clear without dying in the 6th turn thing as well. You're actually just going to get 8k plus score on the Einek guild boss pretty easily. All of them were 1 runs, by the way. I did not do like multiple runs. That was literally 1 run for each, and my initial runs were actually better than the runs I showed on video, but we still scored 8k plus. So yeah, that's pretty crazy right there. But that's going to be the guide for the new Einek guild boss here, and that's the team I like to use. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and have a great rest of your day.